started to double productivity in key targeted crops, mainly staple food crops, double farmer incomes in 30 million farm households in Africa. It works in 13 countries. And so I just want to give you an idea of how badly they are doing at meeting those goals. Across all AGRA countries, production has gone up, but not anywhere near enough to meet those goals of doubling productivity or farmer incomes. The productivity increases themselves have been where the promise is that by 2020 they would be 100%, that would be doubling. In the 13 AGRA countries, yield has only increased by 2014, so 4 years ago now, had increased only 38% for maize, 22% for rice, 23% for wheat, 46% for pulses, and only 9% for cassava. All of those are priority crops for AGRA. What's worse is that there was declining or stagnant production in traditional drought-tolerant food crops such as millet and sorghum. I think you have reported on that yourselves in this conference, how important those crops are and that they are being lost. All the incentives from AGRA are driving producers away from those crops, as you've seen in the field. Two of the top 5 maize-producing countries, Nigeria and Kenya, have seen declining yields. Yields have actually gone down in those 8 years that I covered. And a third, Tanzania, saw yield growth of just 1% per year. That with the use of the Green Revolution package, you see a short-term increase in production and productivity, and then a plateau, a flattening out of response to fertilizer. That is from monocropping and fertilizer use on poor soils, the soils that get worse and worse rather than better with the fertilizers being supplied. You see this big jump initially in productivity and in production, and then completely flat after that. So it is weakening the soils, not strengthening them, one of the key arguments. It's usually for specific crops, specific seeds, like maize, like rice sometimes. One of the things that encourages is expanding land planted to maize and rice and other priority crops. That has two bad effects that you see all the time in your work, I'm sure. One is people ceasing to produce millet and sorghum on their farms, and the other is big farmers taking over new lands to grow priority crops of AGRA. And so a lot of the production increase that we've seen is from bringing new land into maize and rice and other priority crops, not from productivity increases. So the current model really is failing.